Welcome back. We're doing Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. We're going to a lawn party. It's gonna be amazing.
Shouldn't you dress for the game?
I should dress for the game. Actually, we're gonna go get dressed. We're gonna go to the wardrobe over here. It's gonna be great. Amazing. Look at this. I've been wanting to use this weak face disguise. We need a disguise, so it's not a casual lawn party. Amazing. Let's see what we got. We got a lot of different. I like this one. It's still weak. Oh, face disguised. Yeah, let's do that. We need some sort of. Oh, look at that! Look at that! You like the top hat? I like that one. That's good for a garden party. That's garden. The other one is too formal. The other one is too formal. We gotta do like this. Yeah, makeup table. How do we validate and exit? We gotta go over to the wardrobe. The wardrobe as well. We gotta have a good doctor, bandit, pastor, sportswear. There was talk of some sort of sailor outfit. That's a bit dirty though. Festive attire. I think that looks a bit too casual. This doesn't really matter at all. Let's do sportswear, I guess. If we're gonna do sports in the garden, there was talk of something, some garden game. All right, I'm dressed.
Holmes, are you really sure you want to wear that?
This? Everyone dresses like this at the club.
That should be a sight worth seeing. I only hope our charming neighbor won't spot you like that.
Who is this neighbor? I don't care. I don't even care. Let's go. Let's face the neighbor. Let's face the neighbor's wrath. Wrath of the neighbor. All right, let's go out. Let's see what people think of our new. There's Wiggins. Yo, Wiggins. Check out my new style.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
No comment? No comment on my style? That's low, Wiggins. Take part in the final of the lawn bowling tournament. That's what the sport was. I'm fast traveling to the club. Up in the club. Open the case book. There's not really a case, though. It's just a lawn bowling tournament. I wonder what lawn bowling is. Lawn bowling. Is it the thing where you hit the ball through hoops in a specific? That's called something else, though, isn't it? Never mind, never mind. We'll get there. We'll get there. There we are.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really. Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan quiche calendar.
Mayan quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please explore.
Why? He's like, welcome, Dr. Holmes.
The statue
Or
of
Mr.
Tekun
Holmes, or
Uman.
whatever he said. Welcome, Holmes. So he knows.
Good luck, Holmes.
He uses his real name and
I'd like to win the Mayan.
why would he
calendar.
dress?
It's a beautiful work
Oh,
of
look, they
art.
actually dress like us. You reckon they would have dressed differently if I chose to dress differently? Maybe. Well, yeah. So why would he use his real name if he's in disguise?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Are you ready to begin the final game?
I didn't really explore, so I'm gonna go
I
with a
still
no.
need some time.
I'm gonna have to deduct some things. I can't. There's nothing to.
It's a great fight. Did you see the first prize?
And did you see the first prize? No, I didn't. Oh, here it is. Look at
The
that.
first prize, the Mayan Quiche calendar.
I love how Holmes. He's so. He's so. Oh, it's the finals.
What a spectacular season.
Yeah, it's a spectacular season. But I love how he points things out.
The first prize.
The first
Mayan
prize.
Quiche calendar.
The first prize. It's like last time when he was like, I can hide here. I can hide here. It's great. It's great. I
This
love it.
statue is made of metal.
Yes. Very astute. Yes. I think that's it for exploring, right? I don't reckon we're gonna get any more out of this. I can talk to
This'll
this
keep
guy.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
You rascal, you. Alright. I'm ready.
So, are you ready now?
Yes.
Yes. Let's start the final.
Beat your opponent by landing balls as close as possible to the white marker. Okay. What white marker, though? That line? Those two lines? Oh, yeah, sure. Look at this. Huh! That. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know this game. I know this game. Don't worry about it. I can skip it. I can skip all these little minigames in this game. That seems weird to me because that seems to be the whole game. It's just a series of weird minigames. Why do I have the option to skip them? Alright, yeah. Here we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's freaking beautiful. It's not very good, though. It's pretty far off. They booed me? Seriously? He's pretty far off too, though, but he's a lot closer than me. That might be a problem. This time I got you. They booed him too, though. Oh, that was too weak. They booed him too, though, and that's a good thing. That's a good sign. He's not the crowd favorite. Oh, that's good. Oh my god. Okay, it's not great. Now it's my turn. Let me show you how it is done. I'm gonna do it like this. No, I'm gonna do it like I did it. Yeah. But I'm gonna do it a lot harder. There. Not as hard as I was hoping. I was hoping to go a bit harder. And if I did, look at that. If I did, it would have been dope. I'm in the lead, though, I think. Wow. Look at this. This game, it's intense, man. Lawn bowling. I wish I belonged to a club and I wish I was rich enough to lawn bowl. Oh, look at that piece of shit. Oh, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Here go. I'm gonna knock your stuff right out of the park. I didn't succeed in doing that. Arthur Leebrook. What's going on here, dude? He's almost as bad as me. It's not too, you know. Come on. So this, we went from running through the forest, being hunted by rich people who trick poor people out into the woods and hunt them for sport. We went from that to lawn bowling. You know, anything can happen. I'm feeling this one. This is gonna be a good one. Look at this. Look at this. It wasn't good enough. It's pretty good though. Oh, no. That's a good shot. And they didn't even boo. And that's great news. That was the shot of the game. I guess that was. Mine was better though. I'm gonna do it like this. Look at this. Look at this. Gotta do the same thing. A bit more power. You gotta have power. Look at that. Look at that. I'm on it. I'm literally on it. Although I did push them closer to his. That's fine though. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They booed him. Oh, he's such a dick. Probably. He was pretty polite though. And also, I'm wondering if Sherlock Holmes has like an agenda. If he's, you know, are we here just to play, you know, the lawn bowling, or is there, you know, is he staking something out, checking something out, spying on someone? I hope so, because this is pretty uneventful. I'm gonna do one more from this side, and I'm gonna do a lot of force. Whew. Up in the red. There we go. There we go. Sorry. It wasn't good enough. Could have been better. It's pretty good though. They roll for a long time. That's grass. Doesn't even look that well kept. I scored 2. I pawned his ass. I'm not gonna do a long one. I'm gonna do a short one, because then we don't have to wait as long for the balls to arrive. Be smart. Gotta be smart. That's what it's all about. Now look at here. Oh, I was too. This. That's not good. That's alright. I don't mind. I don't judge me. I don't expect the NPCs to do either. And yet they do. They boo me. I'm starting to think maybe we should use that skip function. Just maybe, yeah. One more round. If this is not the final round, then we skip this if we can, if it's possible. We're starting out weak. This is weak. You want to start out with action. That's why I hope that all the cases. Well, this is the second case, but I'm guessing there's going to be more. I'm hoping they have, you know, that it's a greater storyline. It's a big storyline, and it just happens to be individual cases, but they all add up, you know. Because if they don't, then this is pretty much a case about lawn bowling. That's pretty weak. I'm pretty good though. I'm doing good. I'm better. When the white one was closer, I'm better at that. Maybe everyone is. I don't know, but everyone is. I'm gonna do one from this side. That was a bit too weak. You think? Yeah. It's too weak. Too poorly aimed, too. Come on, yes. Yes. Come on, I'm in the lead. We don't need to finish this. I'm whooping his ass. Look at that sick trophy, yo.
Exceptional.
Lawn
The
bowl
award ceremony
champion.
will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
Why?
Let's go home.
Why? Why? The price is right there on the table with the odors and all that stuff. And the drinks. Let's do some deduction to cool ourselves off. There are no clues. Deduction. That's the only thing that keeps my mind sane. The price was right there, out in the open. Why wait until the day after to hand it out? It's not a secret who's gonna get it. And it's already out on display. I don't get it. I've never belonged to a gentleman's club, so I wouldn't know. Maybe this is standard procedure. I have no clue. I have no clue about that. I don't know. So, yeah, exactly. Loading.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
He's in costume. Why does... Oh, we're gonna deduct this. Build a character portrait. Last time we did this... Oh. A cult. We can't change this. We're gonna have to check out... Wow, wow. We're gonna have to check out some other stuff. Sorry, love. Love token. Visits a prisoner. What? Love token. What? Oh. What? Visits a prisoner. No ring. That's about it. That's all the things. No, nothing with about the facial expressions or anything like that. I'm gonna guess occult item. I'm guessing that. I guess I'm guessing that because I want that to be the case, you know. But we'll see, we'll see. We're missing one. There should be one more thing. Unmarried. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's a suicide attempt. Validate. Did we make it? Or we won't find out. Alice is Sherlock Holmes' new neighbor. She's young and beautiful, and she seems to relate to children, but she's still not married. The love token that she wears alludes to her connection with the criminal world. She suffered a difficult past. Her scars indicate that she survived a suicide attempt. Judging by her jewelry, she is interested in occult science. Yeah.
You know, Father, Miss
Yeah,
Alice
sure.
was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is
Wow.
exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
Refuse. Kate's education. Refuse harshly. Refuse and blame piano music. But I think Holmes plays the violin himself. Refuse Kate's education. Refuse harshly. I don't want to make... I want to keep it friendly.
It's very kind of you, but I decided that Caitlin should stop playing the piano.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbors. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
I have decided that she will not play the piano anymore. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I didn't grow up in those times. So I'm gonna look completely different now for the awards ceremony. I have to have the same. I don't shave to receive some Mayan calendar. That's not my way, dude. I always dress to impress. I gotta look. I don't get it. What is this? It's a fork. Sherlock Holmes, it's Dr. Reuben Fisher. Do you remember me? Well, you are a sorry excuse for a detective. You failed to understand why any of it was done. We chose the lesser evil for a greater, brighter future. We needed to sacrifice a few to help the majority. You'll remember these words one day. Dr. Reuben Fisher. Was that the guy from the last case? Oh, he put it back. That's
A map
fair.
of London and its surroundings.
That's
useful.
fair, I guess. I don't know why it's stuck to the door with a fork. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine either way. Doesn't matter. We got any introductions? No clues. I would feel like that note we just read, that was kind of not a threat, but it had a threatening quality to it.
It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A
You don't know
mere
anything.
Inspector. Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now, don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. Murder
What do you
case.
make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Yes, I shall. Yes. What they don't understand about this is that Sherlock Holmes, he's very good at this kind of stuff. Look at this. Look at this. They probably didn't even know this spear right here.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
And this thing. This is a wallet.
Money was left inside the wallet.
Yeah. They probably didn't even know that. Here's a watch.
The case is scratched and dented.
Yep. That's alright.
Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal.
Yes. But the murderer didn't care about it, although it was
Zacharias'
valuable.
folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
He,
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
look at that. Oh, and he didn't
If I
take...
believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
That doesn't seem accurate, because it's still there.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
But then again, if the owner of the club, or whoever he was, Mr. Charles or whatever, if he showed up, the murderer might have just taken off.
What a spectacular season.
Twas. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's talk to this guy. Yo, you upset? You alright? Need a
Sir
hug?
Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
Fair enough.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
Excellent bowler.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
We're gonna do a character portrait. Look at that. A jewel. Poor quality. Holmes, don't be that guy. It's more jewels or precious stone than you ever sported. Oh. What's this? What's sold this then? Ex-military. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Politically active. Yeah, he might be. He's ex-military. Socially active. Why would you put a flyer in your front pocket like that? We're still missing one thing. I feel like it goes in for his face in a weird way, but it doesn't seem to matter at all. Ah, a ring. He's married. Wow. Wow, wow, look at that. Sir Charles Yellingham is the manager of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. That's a mouthful. He was formerly a soldier with the prestigious infantry. A married man, Sir Charles appears to be rich, but his wealth is superficial. Oh. He is politically engaged with the Tory party and seems to have an active social life. Lovely. What a lovely
May I go in
gentleman.
the clubhouse? It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
There's been a murder, dude. Let's get a warrant. Hello.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Yes.
At your service, Mr.
You can
Holmes.
get me a warrant. I can enter the house. Let's check this out.
A piece of the statue's mounting rod.
Yep. Oh, wow, look at that.
Traces of metal on stone.
Yes.
Traces of metal. The surface is damaged.
What it would be if the statue ran away from there.
Traces of metal on stone.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't really know the difference between those two spider senses yet. There was something up there. Let's go check out the wall, because I saw something. Something that was yellow. Hello.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Yes. Warrant.
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Yes. Probably the statue. Alright, so we're gonna see if this guy can get us a warrant. Let me in. Let me
Did you
in.
search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Solid police work, dude.
You're still here.
Yes.
Can I help you?
I get it.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
The police. The policemen, the bobbies. They didn't say shit. We're gonna break in. Because, there's been a murder. There's a dead man on the lawn. And there's a statue, a murderous statue roaming the city.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Yeah, quite so. But I don't feel like you should get hung up on club rules. You should just let me in. I can't go
Only
in
club
here.
members have access.
Yes. But the window is not open. Oh. I thought it looked like whatever. Is this another one of those moments where I'm gonna be running around for a long time before I find my way? Am I missing something again? Missing
And what about the
statue.
statue?
I've no idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped.
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and, believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
Oh. Snap. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Statue jumps down and runs away. Bye. Statue throws the spear. He steps on the leaves. He's dead. I don't think this is not. No, this is not. No. All right, I'm doing. All right, I get it. I don't think this is how it happened. I think this is how it happened. I think he steps on the leaves, and that wakes up the statue. He's like, don't you touch. No, come back. And then he's like, no, don't take my calendar. And then he dies. He's like, no, wait, no, dude. He sees this shit. He comes out just in time to see. Badoo run, badoo run. The statue running away. Yeah. This is what I think.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar.
Yes.
And killed by the spear from Tukunuman's statue.
Yes.
Jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
Yes. Exactly. That must have been what happened.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
I just
My
told you.
conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused
We
me
did
at least,
that, though.
Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Scotland Yard. Investigate the murder.
You're still here?
I am still here. Check this guy out. We should go back to our lair. Let's just talk to this guy.
A murder at my club.
A murder.
What a disaster for our reputation.
A murder. All right, we gotta go back to examine Zacharias and his belongings at investigate the murder. Yeah, so we're gonna go back home and we're gonna check out the archive before we go to the Scotland Yard. Because we are gonna check out the calendar. And Sir Charles was alone, and that's the fact about the crime. He was killed from the direction of the pedestal where the club statue stood. After the murder, Sir Charles saw, yeah, they don't add up. So we're just gonna skip the deductions for now. And do a good old-fashioned loading screen. Anytime now. There we go. Control's been disconnected. Yikes. Oh, it works fine now. That's alright. Alright, so the archive is here. Oh. Here. The Mayan calendar. Newspapers. Encyclopedias. Art and architecture. History. Look at this. Mayan Empire centered in the tropical lowlands, the region nowadays known as Guatemala, had reached the peak of its power and influence around the 6th century AD. The Maya excelled at agriculture, pottery, hieroglyphic writing, calendar creation, and mathematics, leaving behind them an astonishing record of architecture and symbolic artwork. The principal nation of pre-conquest Guatemala was the Quiches. The Quiches, also known as the Maya Quiches. The name of this people means many trees, taken from the forest highlands which they inhabited. Tekun Uman was the last ruler and the Quiches king who fought with his army against the Spanish conquerors in the Battle of Penal, where his chest was fatally pierced by the sword of Don Pedro de Alvarado. Something like that? According to the legend, even in death, Tekun Uman continued to protect his people. That adds up with the murder. You've been Sherlocked. Examine... Yeah, let's go to Scotland Yard now. Let's go to the morgue. The morgue! I wanted to be a mortician for a while. They don't work in the morgue, I don't think that's the mortician. Not the one I was thinking about, anyways. Maybe they do. I wanted to be a mortician anyway. I wanted to preserve bodies for a while. I wonder how long that would take. I'm getting older, but I'm thinking about going back to school.
Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
All right.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Watson, he's the MVP. He's a goddess. Beautiful, beautiful goddess. Let's go to the morgue.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes.
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the...
Where's the morgue? Here's the morgue. Morgue. Check it out. Here he is. One eye is closed.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
It's probably not from dying, though.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
Yeah. He got a lot of scars.
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
Who hasn't? A statue could kill me anytime and there would be traces of alcohol. Oh, that's nasty. His head was all floppy.
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
Or a statue. A skilled statue, dude. He has a lot of scars. Like kinky.
These scars are old.
Oh, maybe he's been whipped. That's it?
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
You can help now. There's nothing else? Checked out. I'm gonna do the back one more time, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, look at that. Oh. Alright, then we're gonna flip him one more time. There's a hole, we checked that out. There's scars. But nothing of interest down there. Alright, screw it. So we're done with Mr. Zacharias. Let's have a look around. Check the reports. No. Fluids. Can we go in here? Watson?
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Keep saying so. I trust you, though. I don't want to be that guy. Watson's been kind to us so far. Let's not go there.
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time being.
No need to disturb Lestrade. Like, check the objectives. Examine Zacharias and his belongings. Oh, his belongings. I didn't see those. Evidence room. Yeah, that's good. They should be in here. Yeah, here we go.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Yeah, did. And the
Money
wallet.
was left inside the wallet.
That's the exact same soundbite again,
An
though.
ordinary pencil.
Yes.
Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855.
And the oh.
Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols.
Can you just take those? Are you authorized to just take those,
The
Holmes?
Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look.
Yes. He just took the, don't get me wrong. Oh, look at that.
Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them.
Yes.
I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. Now we're getting somewhere.
They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
The Mayan message would be... I can't find that. Oh, cursed and weak. And then the next one. Oh wait, do I have to? I'm gonna try it. Cursed or weak? I don't know. Let's go with cursed for now. You can probably change it. Cursed or weak? Weak to exist to appear. Cursed to appear. I don't know. It's hard when you don't have a context. We're probably gonna have to do this. Only. Here we go. Weak to be. Cursed to be is anyone to disturb the sacred temple, to meet fate, to meet death, I guess. Risen statue, every chosen to descend, to fly. To what? Cursed to be is anyone to disturb the sacred temple, I guess. I feel like that's like one sentence. And they are to be awarded. No. To meet fate. To meet death. I think death, yeah. From the risen statue. Every chosen. Every god. All. I don't know.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
To details? Change of god.
I think I've missed something here.
Yeah, I think so too, to be honest. I don't... Maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's 2 rows like that. Cursed is anyone illuminated to meet death, statue chosen. Cursed, well, he looks weak, I guess. Maybe it's something to do with the pictures. This is super hard. There's no clue whatsoever. Cursed is anyone to be. The problem here is that I'm not getting any feedback whatsoever, and that's very frustrating.
No, I think I've missed something.
You gotta give me some feedback, Sherlock. Like, this is just, I'm just shooting in the dark. I should pay more attention to detail. What details?
I think so.
You don't think so?
I should pay more attention to
You don't think so? You don't think so? That means you have some sort of inclination as to what is going on. Would you please share? Please share.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed. It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Yes. You do need a search warrant. I can't believe. Alright, cool. That took a long time. That took a lot of time. I don't know why I'm going down here again, though. It seems unnecessary. We need a search warrant now. So we should probably disturb, what was his name? Lestrade? Yeah. You're getting disturbed. Oh wow, what's that? Shapes of gnosis. Right, cool. Cool. Oh wow, that's threatening.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and
No. Let's do a portrait. Dick. Bags under eyes, like asleep. Oh, look at that. It's probably wine, though, because he's tired. And also, it's kind of purplish. Aspirin. I'm gonna go with hungover because of the wine on the collar. So he's in a good mood. Are you in a good mood when you clean your gun? Woman's handwriting. Perfumed. A woman's handkerchief. That's intriguing. There it is. Let's do it. Lestrade is exhausted. He didn't sleep well last night. He has been drinking wine. Now he has a headache. Cleaning his gun suggests that he's in a good mood. He keeps a lady perfumed handkerchief as a memento. Mrs. Robin, the wife, always the wrong button, of a British councilman might be connected with Lestrade's present condition. Oh.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonorable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
So That's how you get a search warrant. You blackmail the inspector. That's lovely. That makes a lot of sense. Are we done here? We've been in all the rooms. Search the club lounge. Do we have any... What's this? Alright. Mayan dictionary. Yeah, we can go back to the club. Lovely. That's wonderful. We are gonna go back to the club. We're gonna solve this. Don't even worry about it. Let's deduct. Let's deduct. Sir Charles was alone with physical abilities. No, but the mind can't know. I knew that. Facts about the crime. Oh wow, look. Sir Charles saw the statue of false statement. Charles didn't see the statue running. He's either lying or the running figure was someone else. No, I think he saw it. I definitely think he saw it. We need some paranormal elements to this. It's way too dull. No, it's not. Murder is not dull. But here we are. We're going to check out the inside of the club. We're going to do that next time, though. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll check out the club next time. Yeah.